want you to think of your apartment as a blank canvas and you are the artist. That was corny, but trust me, it works. Beautiful people, welcome back and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Tata. I like to do videos on my fashion, my style, and also my home. So I wanted to do a sit-down video with you on how to personalize your apartment. So if you've been following along with my vlogs, you know I just moved. Been personalizing my apartment to fit me and reflect me, that when people walk in, that even if they don't know me, they can look around and get an idea who I am. So I wanted to share some tips on what I use, and maybe it can help you if you are like on the fence or are not sure how to make your apartment uniquely you. Tip number one, choosing the right apartment. This happens in the beginning stage before you even move in. This is in the stages when you're just looking for an apartment. What I mean by choosing the right apartment is looking at the architecture. Does it fit your style? And even if you don't know your style, still be mindful of the type of apartment you go into, because once you start decorating it, it can be easy or it can be really difficult. Case in point, me, when I saw this place, this is a new construction. I saw new appliances, new fixtures, and I went straight for it. And now that I know that my style is more on the vintage style, it's changed a lot and I have to do more work. So if you're more vintage, a new build or modern apartment may not work for you, and vice versa. Which brings me into the next, know your design style. So what I mean is knowing what category you fall in. You may fall in one, or you just may fall in many of these. So by categories, I mean, are you vintage? Are you farmhouse? Are you modern? Are you MCM? Maybe you're retro. Knowing what type of decor design you like will help you a lot to know how to start decorating your place. If you don't know your design or the type of decor you like, do not go to Pinterest, because you're just going to get more confused. Go to Pinterest after you know your design. I suggest go to YouTube like you're on right now, and I have two channels I love watching: Apartment Therapy and Home Woody. Those two channels, just watch a couple of videos that spark your interest, but listen to the keywords that they're saying. If you're hearing more vintage, if you're hearing Victorian, if you're hearing modern, just listen to those keywords, and you're gonna see a pattern once you start noticing the videos you like watching, and you're gonna hear those words repeat over and over, and that's gonna tell you maybe that's your style. Then go to Pinterest and search up those keywords with design or home decor, and trust me, you're gonna know what your design style is. Paint and wallpaper, please be mindful that it may affect your lease, so you have to look at your lease. Also, just ask your landlord if you can paint. Most landlords, from my experience, they're okay with painting once you paint it back to the original how it was when you first came in. Wallpaper can be a little tricky. Majority of landlords don't like wallpaper, especially the traditional wallpaper, because it can ruin their walls and it's very hard to remove. So most likely you have to do a peel and stick. But even with peel and stick, it can ruin the walls. With my last place, I added wallpaper all over my room, but not knowing that because of the type of wall, it took some of the paint, also some of the wall off. So be very careful with wallpaper. I would suggest paint if you can, and you will be surprised what a little paint can do. Now, you don't always have to paint your place. Maybe your new place or your apartment, you love the walls, and maybe just a little bit of wallpaper help. So I love accent walls. I had an accent wall in my old place, and it really transformed my entire apartment. So having an accent wall, maybe just a wall or a half a wall with just a wallpaper will work. And I love wallpapers because wallpapers have different prints and colors, and really does a lot of the work for you. So if you know your design style, look at wallpapers within that design style and do that. Colors and patterns. I notice people don't like colors. I won't say they don't like, they're afraid of colors. Reason why you have this all white aesthetic or this all gray, because people don't know how to incorporate colors, and colors can be a little intimidating if you don't know what you're doing. But if you know what you're doing, it can really change your whole setting with just even one color. Start with the color you love the most or you just are drawn to. For example, this green chair I'm sitting in, I love this deep, rich green. It reminds me of summer, the summer trees, the grass, the plants. So I was looking for a nice, deep, rich green, and I decided just to get this chair, even though my aesthetic before was more white, more on the white side. Starting with a pop of color, you could start with a decorative object, a chair like this, or even a couch. And if you're not sure where to start with color, start with your favorite color. I love pink, although you don't see it, it's still a little bit scattered in my place. So if you have a favorite color, start with it. I wouldn't say go all out. That's if you were looking to do like all one color or one of your favorite color. If you know how to work with that, try it. But start with one color, and then from there look for colors that complement that one color. Patterns matter. Like, patterns are so important, and I don't see a lot of people play with patterns a lot. But you have stripes, you have florals. I love florals. It's all over my apartment. So with patterns, you can play with it with art, in decorated objects, in furniture pieces. You can start small. Maybe with a throw blanket, you do a nice pattern, or a lampshade. You could buy patterns. So you can start with small instead of doing all big. Light fixtures and lamps, they really add a lot of personality to your place. Light fixtures, super easy. You don't have to do it yourself. You can hire someone to put it up for you. Or if you don't want to like meddle with electrical work, you could get a pendant light and a hook to stick on or even attach to the ceiling, and you just get a plug-in pendant light and you hang it up, and it's done. And with pendant lights, you can go like with any design that suits you or you like, and it really adds a huge difference to your area, especially with light. Like, I don't like overhead light too much because it's just like way too bright and harsh. But I love how my lamp looks in the night. Like, I'm about to turn it on because it's getting dark, and it really adds that warmth to my place. And with lamps, there's so many different types of lamps that they do all the work for you. There's really decorative lamps, there's really plain lamps, but they really add a lot of personality to your place. Also with fixtures can be a little more expensive than lamps depending on the fixtures you're getting, but a very beautiful, unique fixture hanging in your ceiling is gonna be 10 times better than just having overhead lamps. So I didn't even realize this, I have a spot in my ceiling that I could put the fixture, so I'm on the lookout to find a fixture that really suits my style or my decor. And once that's in, you're gonna see how it transforms a room. Not try to rush decorating the place. Even if you have the money, why rush? Because trust me, you're gonna rush and you're gonna not like it. You're gonna see something come up later on and you're gonna say, damn, I should have waited. Which happens to me a lot of times. I tend to rush because I have an image in my mind of how I want my place to look. I rush and then I'm impatient, and then I see something that will look even better and I feel like I wasted money. When you take your time, you're gonna find pieces that you truly love and that you know that you're gonna keep forever, than just rushing to buy something just as a placeholder that you're gonna replace eventually. So it's, in a way, it saves you money. So I would say really just take your time. That's all the tips I have so far. I think these are some good tips to just start off your decorating journey. If you have any tips of your own, please share it below, because maybe you might help someone else who's watching this video, and you might even help me. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.